Mastering SOC 2 for HIPAA compliance. Your organization's ePHI policy is only as strong as its definition of confidentiality. When establishing and implementing policies and procedures to ensure the confidentiality of electronic protected health information, ePHI, what is its definition of confidentiality and how does it apply to ePHI within the organization? Confidentiality is a critical principle in the realm of healthcare, particularly when it comes to protecting electronic protected health information, ePHI. In the context of SOC 2 for HIPAA compliance, an organization must define and implement policies and procedures to ensure the confidentiality of ePHI. To achieve this, the organization must first establish a clear and comprehensive definition of confidentiality. In this context, confidentiality refers to the protection of ePHI from unauthorized access, use, disclosure, modification, or destruction. This means that only authorized personnel with a legitimate need to know should have access to ePHI, and even then, only to the extent necessary to perform their job functions. The organization's definition of confidentiality should be aligned with the HIPAA privacy rule, which imposes strict requirements for the protection of individually identifiable health information. The definition should also be consistent with the organization's overall security posture and risk management strategy. Once the definition of confidentiality is established, the organization must implement policies and procedures to ensure that ePHI is protected from unauthorized access, use, or disclosure. This includes 1. Access controls, implementing robust access controls, such as multi-factor authentication, role-based access, and least privilege access, to ensure that only authorized personnel can access ePHI. 2. Encryption, encrypting ePHI both in transit, e.g., during transmission over networks, and at rest, e.g., on devices or in storage. 3. Data classification, classifying ePHI based on its sensitivity and confidentiality requirements, and implementing corresponding security controls to protect it. 4. Data handling, establishing procedures for the secure handling of ePHI, including secure storage, transmission, and disposal. 5. Incident response, developing and implementing incident response procedures to respond to unauthorized access, use, or disclosure of ePHI. 6. Training and awareness, providing regular training and awareness programs for employees on the importance of confidentiality and the procedures for protecting ePHI. 7. Auditing and monitoring, conducting regular audits and monitoring of systems and processes to ensure compliance with confidentiality policies and procedures. 8. Third-party management, ensuring that third-party vendors and contractors are held to the same confidentiality standards as the organization through contractual agreements and monitoring. 9. Physical security, implementing physical security controls, such as secure facilities, access controls, and surveillance, to protect ePHI from physical unauthorized access. 10. Business associate agreements, establishing business associate agreements with contractors and vendors to ensure they comply with HIPAA requirements and the organization's confidentiality policies. The organization must also establish a culture of confidentiality, where employees understand the importance of protecting ePHI and are encouraged to report any suspected unauthorized access, use, or disclosure of ePHI. This can be achieved through regular training, awareness programs, and incentives for employees who report suspected incidents. In addition, the organization should have an incident response plan in place, which includes procedures for reporting and responding to suspected incidents, containing and mitigating the damage, and notifying affected individuals and regulatory bodies as required by law. In conclusion, ensuring the confidentiality of ePHI is a critical aspect of HIPAA compliance, and the organization must establish a comprehensive definition of confidentiality and implement robust policies and procedures to protect ePHI from unauthorized access, use, or disclosure. This includes implementing access controls, encryption, data classification, data handling procedures, incident response, training and awareness, auditing and monitoring, third-party management, physical security, business associate agreements, and establishing a culture of confidentiality.